For me, Captain America represents a lot of different things, and I don't think the term, America should be one of those representations.
Oh no, not again.
Oh, why? You have a multi-billion-dollar franchise that's suffering. You've got people that have had enough of woke DEI bullshit politics. You're actually one of the few actors that is usually pretty based. And you have a very controversial take on not only your character that you've taken the mantle of, but then you have to go and do it a week or two before your movie comes out. A movie that honestly, this was already going to be a crapshoot, no matter which way you sliced it. It's a Lord of Toxicity, and with a heavy heart, I feel like I have to weigh in on this whole Anthony Mackie debacle. So, without further ado, let's get into it.
Riding on the wings of destruction, a toxic presence, a lord of corruption, polluting the ocean, spreading decay, the toxic black, gnawing the vein, searing through the sand.
I've got balls of steel.
You know that feeling that you get when things are going good for just a little bit too long and you feel like that other shoe is going to drop, and then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, things start going nuts on you again. You start thinking maybe, just maybe, the end of wokeness is upon us. The end of all this silliness, the end of all these controversial hot takes, the end of celebrities taking their foot and sticking it in their mouth. You think that it's over. And then, sadly, one of the people you actually enjoy decides to take his foot and put it directly into his mouth. That's the feeling. That's the feeling I have right now. I am Cassie from Euphoria. Over and over and over again, we keep getting these celebrities saying shit that they shouldn't say, doing things that they shouldn't do in the public eye. Oh, dear God in heaven. All right, so for the uninitiated, Anthony Mackie has recently spoken out in the clip that you saw at the outset of this video. Trust me, I'll play it again, where he has basically kind of, in some regards, shit all over the ideals of the mantle that he's taken up with Captain America, saying to a foreign press agent in an interview what his thoughts on what Captain America is supposed to be. And he more or less said, I don't believe that Captain America is, representative of America itself. I don't believe that my role in this is something that I should play, yada, yada, yada. And it has not gone over very well. Of all the things that celebrities have said recently, this one seems to be, well, the most recent and the thing that most people are getting pissed off about.
Everyone loses their minds.
So he's sort of made a retraction since then. He stumbled out even as he was saying it. Kind of like when I'm caught on the back foot by some chick that's asked me, hey, what's up with these weird pills that are in the medicine cabinet here? It's kind of the same thing. He started stumbling. He realized that he had said a mistake, said something he should not have said. And now he's trying his very, very best to retract that and clean it up, make it nice, to varying degrees of, whatever. And I just kind of wanted to weigh in on it a little bit. Personally, I like Anthony Mackie. I think he's a good actor. I think he's good at what he does. I had not remembered that he was the nemesis from 8 Mile. Once he started getting super famous with the Avengers franchise, but I liked him for what he did. I thought Falcon was a good side character. I thought he was interesting. I have not seen Winter Soldier and the Falcon. I don't know. All the bad stuff I've heard about that, I can't really get around that fact, and I can't say, that's something that I definitely want to take a look at it, because it doesn't look good. And my opinion when it comes to the Hollywood elite, who has been to Epstein Island, who is suspect, who is this, who's done that, for giving people the benefit of the doubt, I basically have the same response, and it's all of them. So I don't have a lot of sympathy regardless, but I will say that usually I don't get a bad vibe from this guy. He's been on several different interviews and he said several different things, not the least of which when he talked about how high the crazy amount of money you have to spend going to the movies. One of it, he's quoted as saying, and I'm paraphrasing, I spent $150 to take 2 of my kids to go see an Avengers movie, and I'm in the movie. And even I thought that was high. So, it's pretty good. Also, he was on the Wendy Williams show a while back, and this is something that he said.
All right, well, you say it because people get
you
mad
better
when
believe
I
it.
say
I'm from this. Yeah, you better believe it.
I mean, I know you're from New Orleans, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So, yeah, well, I'm only from Jersey,
Yeah,
but I do believe that if he wants a sandwich,
you make Daddy a sandwich.
most of the time.
No. Let me ask you this. Well, okay, let me ask you this. If me and you out and somebody say something slick to you,
You punch him in the face.
you want me to smack him in his mouth,
Yep,
right?
that's right.
So if I take you on a date and I say, look, baby, we gonna go Dutch.
No.
Exactly. If we walking up to the car and I don't open your car door, what do you say?
Open the door.
You better believe it.
Yeah, no, I am with you. I think
So you make Daddy a sandwich.
I think I will after I get out of the shower. But it'll get
If
done.
I'm outside cutting that grass, bring Daddy some lemonade. It's hot outside. I'm cutting all this grass.
But what's not hot is when girls call their man Daddy.
So yeah, I kind of feel like this is a cool guy that kind of just, haven't we all gone out there and stepped on it? And again, I get it. It's Hollywood and we're sick of this crap, and people shouldn't be making excuses. But I just don't get the vibe that this is like the Rachel Zegler. I don't think it's comparable. I think he had some talking points. He meant to say certain things and it just kind of went off the rails. I think, at the end of the day, listen, while we're all sitting there clutching our pearls, while everybody's getting so quick to be offended, is what he said really all that bad? I have worked in service to this country for more of my life than I haven't, at least the adult part. And even I have some issues with America. So yeah, I know that's a hard sell. Now we're in this great renaissance time of, Orange Man, and he's taken back over, and nobody could be happier about it than me. But at the same time, listen, this country's got a lot of problems, and to wave the flag and rah, 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 and all that kind of stuff and say that, oh, how dare anybody question anything, isn't part of the reason why we have this country, the freedom of speech, in order to say and maybe question some of the things that have been going on. If it was okay to question things under the last regime, wouldn't it be okay to question some of the stuff now and to maybe, call things out for what they are occasionally? Does everybody got to get so offended and so upset so quickly over something that he said that wasn't really even all that bad? And, at the end of the day, maybe some people just really need to pull the sand out of their vagina.
Really?
So, look, I'm not defending what he said. I'm not defending that movie. I've not seen it. It would be impossible for me to tell you whether or not it's going to be any good. I don't have any idea. I don't think any of us have any idea. And at the end of the day, I think you got to reserve judgment till the whole thing is out there. Until we know for sure, whether or not, what he said was 100%, malice. If he just stepped on his dick every now and then, like, look, we've all done it. And if you tell me that you haven't, you're full of shit. I just don't think it's all that bad. And people are literally losing their mind. I'm only weighing in on it because so many other people are weighing in on it. In response to this, In very short order, Anthony Mackie went to social media and said, "Let me be clear about this. I am a proud American, and taking on the shield of a hero like Cap," obviously he's talking about Captain America, "is the honor of a lifetime. I have the utmost respect for those who serve and have served our country. Cap has universal characteristics that people all over the world can relate to." Okay, now granted, that's a little Monday morning quarterback, and he obviously, you know, had some people talk to him and say, "Listen, that interview you did over in Rome, it went over like a fart in church. We need to clean this up ASAP." And at the end of the day, isn't that what we really want? Don't we really want, you know, somebody to come back and say, "Look, my bad. I stepped on my dick. I apologize. Let me clear this up," as opposed to what we usually get, which is people, doubling down like the woke people from the Alkalite or Rachel Zegler or, 100 other celebrities who not only say something stupid, do something stupid, but then turn around and have to justify it and play victim. I don't see Anthony Mackie playing the victim here. I don't think everybody, I don't think he's doing anything that anybody wouldn't have done under the right set of circumstances. And I don't think the way that he's handling is his timing horrific? Yes, his timing is horrific. But come on, man. Let's everybody just take a breath. Let's everybody just relax. There's no need to get that upset over just one little comment.
No, God! No, God, please, no! 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 No!
Riding on the wings of destruction, a toxic presence, a lord of corruption, polluting the ocean, spreading decay, the toxic black, gnawing the vein, searing through the sand.
I've got balls of steel.